So our company is a cybersecurity company focused on the quantum threat. Me and my co-founder, Dr. Randy Kwong, founded this company to preserve trust and truth forever. And our mission is to enable a quantum secure ecosystem before Y2Q happens. And like Y2K, we know what's going to happen.
We plan to fight the quantum threat with quantum technology. James and Randy put together a company that used quantum mechanics as the basis for quantum-derived algorithms, which we've translated into software that can run on any of today's applications, networks, and devices. Quantum computing is the next generation of compute technology where you, instead of having bits, we have qubits, and gives exponential increase in computing power. But unfortunately, with great power comes great responsibility, because those same qubits, instead of solving cancer, can also be used to break all of today's encryption.
What made me start the business was, I invested in a company where my co-founder was one of the founders, and he is a quantum physicist, but he's also a cybersecurity expert. Holds one of the first patents for two-factor authentication. And when he came to me and told me, as a banker, really looking at basically specializing in fintech, he told me that blockchain is vulnerable to quantum attacks. I started to listen. And as I started to listen more and more, I realized that this is a huge problem, not just for blockchain, but for the entire world, right? So I felt that there was a responsibility, to bring this technology to market so that everyone can be secure and safe from all cyber threats.
Our flagship platform is QiSpace, which is how we bring cryptographic functions to any enterprise or government agency. And we have 3 product families. We have Mask, which is our asymmetric encryption suite, which allows us to establish trust between any 2 parties. We have Keep, which is our symmetric encryption, which again is quantum secure encryption that outperforms AES 256. And we have Secure, which is our quantum random number generation and distribution service. And so we have trust, uncertainty, and entropy, true quantum security. True is the acronym for trust, uncertainty, and entropy, which is asymmetric, symmetric, and quantum strong random numbers, the 3 building blocks of any complete cryptographic system.
Yeah, we are the only cybersecurity company in the world today that can offer a true, complete cryptographic platform. We've gone from 4 employees out of my co-founder's basement into a 4,000 square foot office with 30 members right now.
As of right now, the threat of quantum computing is very real. We haven't yet seen it demonstrated in the wild, and no doubt some government somewhere will use it long before the rest of us knows about it. But what's important is the attack method is understood thanks to Shor's algorithm that was published in the 1990s. And so now we're just waiting for enough quantum computing infrastructure to be built for that attack to be realized. Some people have said that you'll need 1 million qubits to do a successful Shores-based attack, and already IonQ and others have announced that in 2023, they will bring to the commercial market 1 million qubits. So this threat is imminent.
Yeah, it's not just the US companies, but I'd like to give out a shout out to a fellow Canadian company, Xanadu, who have just made a huge kind of accomplishment on this front as well.
No one has all 3 capabilities of a complete cryptographic solution that is quantum secure. Only Quantropi in the entire world has all 3 capabilities that can be deployed on today's data centers, cloud, desktops, mobile devices, embedded software. In fact, we are running all 3 cryptographic capabilities right here on a bare metal microprocessor from STMicro. And again, we believe that's a world's first.
There's a ton of applications that are applicable to our platform, such as blockchain, the telco industry, telecommunications, IoT, connected cars, connected devices, space communications, but also quantum technologies. So not only are we the only true cryptographic platforms, we are also the first company in this world to do quantum encryption on quantum computers, and we've done it on IBM Q's quantum computer. This is where we differ from the competition, or where our groundbreaking IP is. We found a way, from using the same foundation of quantum mechanics to express our solution with linear algebra and mathematics to create quantum algorithms that are lightweight, high performing, right? But work on today's networks and last forever. What I mean by last forever is we will believe it will pass the test of time for any cyber attack.
What's important is ultimately you use the algorithm in the case of asymmetric encryption to establish trust, to establish identity, and to exchange a symmetric key between any two parties. Here at RSA, you see many companies talking about zero trust architectures. When you go to zero trust, every party must handshake and must algorithmically and digitally connect and confirm identity and know that who they're talking to. So that's, with our mask product, we can enable that. Second, you use our keep algorithm to actually encrypt data in motion when it's in the network or data when it's stored so that no one can ever access it. And then last but not least, you actually need that strong random number, that strong password that no one can ever crack. And so what we provide through our digital technology is all three of those in a way that can be deployed in today's network stacks, today's applications, today's embedded devices. So it's not about start over. You can't start the internet over. You can't start the blockchain over. All you can do is upgrade. And one of our principles, which NIST agrees with as well, which is crypto agility, the ability to upgrade over time. And because we're a digital platform, we can start immediately with the algorithms we already have, but since James and Randy founded an IP company, as we invent and create more algorithms, we can continue that evolution, which is why, as James said, we believe we can protect data and business forever.
The threat is real, the risk is now, steal not crack later is happening. People are harvesting data to hold it to one day they have access to a quantum computer, so everyone needs to act now. The urgency is real.